All right, welcome to yoga for weightlifters. Well, say it. I'm a weightlifter. Say it.
Weightlifter.
We're a weightlifter. We're weightlifters. So some of the poses that I've done, we've got a 30-minute session, and I focus them on stretching the muscles that we tend to use when we're doing weights. Not necessarily just the glutes or chest, but those fine-tuned muscles that call into it. So we're going to start by standing today. So just want you to find all four corners of your feet. And then find some stability. Roll your shoulders back and down. Bring your arms down by your side. And then just close your eyes here. Get grounded to your mat. We usually like ground to the ground quickly, but this mountain pose. So you're nice and strong, tall mountain, grounded deep into the earth. Fill up your lungs. Exhale. Inhale all the way up. Exhale. With each exhale, finding that those shoulders are coming a little bit further away from your ears. Let's take one more. All right, we're going to bring both arms out to the side. Then we're going to take your left arm, bring it up, and see if you can cup your ear or top of your head. And then just using your hand, guide your head down towards your left side of your body. Now the right hand, bring the thumb pointing down. Press it back a little bit. Take your gaze to look up towards the ceiling. So a nice neck stretch. Now when we're doing squats and a lot of ab work, things you're using your neck. See if you can go a little deeper. So we're trying to get the ear to the shoulder, not the shoulder to the ear. So keep that shoulder down. We'll bring the hand down. Both arms are going to come up. Sky, exhale. Bring your arms to cactus arms. Really open up through that chest. Inhale all the way up. Bring it back down. Both arms are going to come long. Opposite hand's going to cup. Guide your head over to one side. Thumb, fingers are wide. Thumb comes down. Gaze up towards your ceiling. And again, we're trying to get the nice deep stretch into that side neck. Take one more breath here. Undo your arms, bring both arms all the way up. Exhale, bring them to cactus arms. Squeeze your shoulder blades together at the back and expand that chest. Bring your arms nice and wide. Now I want you to feel, fingers up, feel as if somebody's pressing against you. You're stopping the walls from caving in. Bring your hands behind your back. Find your lower back. So I want your stance to be nice and narrow. So it's right underneath your hips. Roll your shoulders back and down. Point your elbows towards the back of your room and then press into your hands. Press into your back and just tilt yourself a little bit. Now, I don't want you to take your chin and drop your head and neck. Take your gaze so that it's nice and kind of neutral back, neutral spine. And you push a little bit further. Come on back up. We're going to do that one more time. So slowly, slowly, slowly. Press. Can you get your elbows back a little bit more? Nice. Bring yourself back forward. Cross one foot over the other. Bring your arms up. Grab one wrist and then reach to the side. So I want you to feel that stretch all the way through the side body. So we're doing like a little lateral flexion here. We work our obliques a lot. We've been doing balancing, right? Balancing core, all those lunges. Hold that in. Nice. One more breath. Okay, and let's take it over to the other side. So cross your ankles, bring your arms up, soft through your shoulders, and hinge. Close your eyes, kind of relish in that feel of the stretch right from your hip, your waist, your ribs. All right, bring your arms all the way out. And you're going to take your stance nice and wide. Toes are going to be pointed out, hands on your hip, hinge down and fold. Bring your hands down towards the ground. Head comes towards the ground. And then walk your hands back just a little bit so they're kind of maybe in line with your toes. Drop your head down. Shake your head no. So creating more space into our spine here. We do a lot of weightlifting. We're lifting heavy weights. Lots of emphasis onto the spine. Hold it there. All right, come to a half lift or flat back. Bring your arms back out so they're flying. And then you're going to take your left hand, bring it to your right ankle. Right hand is going to come behind your back. You're going to twist to look up towards the sky. So you're getting perhaps you're feeling a nice big stretch. I caught myself there on those inner thighs, as well as your shoulder and your chest. And the hamstrings. Now pick up your toes, wiggle them. Are they holding on to the world? All right, come out of that. And then just go the other way. So opposite hand to opposite ankle, opposite hand up towards the sky, and then bend it if it rests on your lower back, or you can bind it. Roll that shoulder. Squeeze those thighs together. Come back to the center. And then roll yourself all the way back up. Roll your shoulders a couple of times. Nice. You're going to bring our arms back out. You're going to bring your arms behind you. Interlace your fingers. Press the hands down towards the ground. Right? So the hands, not your palms. Hands are still in line. Now you're going to hinge. As you hinge, you're going to lift your arms up. Bring the head down, bring the arms all the way up. Say hello to your shoulders. And breathe. Nice and deep breath here. Bring both hands down to your lower back. Nice and slow. We'll rest them there for a moment. Undo your fingers, bring your hands down to your mat, and then you're going to pivot to one side. Doesn't matter. I've got my left foot forward. I'm going to step the right foot back so that both legs can straighten. They're still on a railroad track. Now you can grab your blocks here and cradle the block on each side of your foot. Does not matter which height. I want you to be able to grab either. I can reach the floor or you can reach your block. Toes are pointing straight ahead. You're going to bow your head towards your front knee. Both legs are coming straight. We refer, so soften through your upper body. Both legs are straight. Refer to this as pyramid pose. So a big stretch in the hamstring and the hips. So just hinge forward a tiny bit. I want you to feel that engagement to your front hamstrings. The back hamstrings. All right, if your hands are on blocks, just roll the blocks up. Move them out of the way. Bring both hands down. Step back into a downward facing dog. So you want to make sure your down dog is a nice V. Right? So roll the shoulders down. Roll your elbow points towards the front of your mat. Spread your fingers wide, wide, wide like starfish. Now, if your stance is too wide, you're not going to be in a nice inverted V. So maybe tiptoe forward. Press your chest towards your thighs. Big stretch for the back. Big stretch for the back of the legs and the calves. So perhaps the heels can come down to the ground, perhaps they can't. That's okay. Go for a little walk. Nice and slow. Bend one knee at a time. Each time, though, continue to press your chest towards your thighs. And we'll hold it there. soften through the knees, look forward, and you're going to step that left foot back up. You're going to pivot the right foot back so it's the toes are pointing straight ahead of your mat. And then you're going to bring your block to the inside of your left foot, straighten both legs. And we're going to go into a triangle. So you're going to lift that upper arm up to the sky and then hinge up so you're nice flat back, and then really squeeze your thighs together. So here we've got another stretch for hip flexors with that rotation and the legs. Breathe. Take one more breath. Put a small bend in that front knee and then bring both hands back. They're going to cradle that front foot. Repivot that foot so the back toes are pointing forward. Drop down onto the knee. Uncurl your toes. And then you're going to take your hand on the inside and revolve. So the opposite hand, the one that's closest to your knee, is going to come up and you're going to go for a nice little twist. So twisting over that front knee. Beautiful. Bring that hand down, curl the back toes, lift yourself back up, and then walk yourself back to that wide-legged straddle. This time I want your toes to point towards each other. Walk your hands back towards your big toes or under your chest. Drop your head down to the ground. Shake your head no, and with each shake, can that head come a little closer to the ground? And then we're going to slowly pivot the opposite way. So the opposite foot's in the front. Grab your blocks before you pivot too far. So both toes pointing in the same direction. Take that back leg a little higher so both feet can come down to the ground. Heels, toes, everything is down to the ground. Straighten both legs. Drop your head towards your knee. Hinge forward just a bit. You want to feel that. There's my glute. There's my hamstring. And if you're using blocks, we'll pull them out. And then we're going to step back, realign ourselves into a nice downward facing dog. So think about your tailbone going straight up towards the sky, your chest coming towards your thighs, your heels coming down towards the ground, shoulders are down your back. Go for a little walk. Go nice and slow, right? We work our calves, give them a nice little stretch. And we'll come back, bring both heels down towards the ground, put a bend into your knees, chest towards your thighs. Look forward, step that, go for my right foot now, forward, and then pivot the back toes, pivot the back heel. So your heels are in line with one another. Outside hand comes to the inside, and we're going to straighten both legs as we lift our upper body up into a triangle pose. So squeeze those inner thighs and see if you can round through the chest and your spine, getting a nice strong back here. One more breath. Soft through that front knee. Both hands come down, back toes pivot forward, drop the back knee down, uncurl the toes. Bring your hand a little closer to your inside of your foot. The hand on the outside of the leg is going to come up to the sky as you revolve. Little revolving low lunge. Now sink into your hips. One more breath here. Nice, nice, nice. Bring your hands back down, and we're going to take that front leg and bring it back. So we're going to be onto our knees. So we're going to grab your block if you want to use your block, and I want you to curl your toes underneath. So all of your toes, even that baby toe, is connected to the ground into the earth. So if you want, you can use your block and you can sit on your glutes and sit onto your toes. Otherwise, you can just sit back and feel your toes getting a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stretch. Our toes are in shoes and shoes and shoes and weightlifting shoes, and they're coming up on our calf raises and they're coming back on those elevated squats. Couple more breaths. This is either wonderful or it's pure torture. Take one more big breath. Hinge forward into a tabletop, uncurl your toes, and then tap the tops of your feet against the ground. All right, now we're gonna walk back so that you're sitting back onto your glutes. You can bring your blocks. So glad I brought the blocks onto the side of your body. Now we're going to hinge back, and as you hinge back, you're keeping your feet down. Right, so I'm going to do it without the blocks. You can see I want the tops of my feet connected to the ground. Going for a nice big ankle stretch here. So you're going to lift your knees up while you're keeping your heels and your ankles down. So lift with the blocks. It doesn't matter how high. And sit back into those ankles. Little ankle stretch. Also a quad stretch. One more breath here. Come on back onto all fours. So wrists right underneath your shoulders. Hips right underneath your knees. Just do a few cat-cow. So around your back, around your pelvis. Press into your spine. Sink your belly. Take your tailbone long. Take your heart and lungs through your arms. Take your gaze up towards your ceiling. Come back to a neutral back, and then bring your wrists so that the back of the hands face each other. So fingers are pointing away from one another. Once again, those wrists are right underneath your shoulders. And then do that cat-cow. So round your back. Flex through your cow. Do one more. Round it. Exhale. Come to a nice flat back. Bring your fingertips, move those hands again so that your fingertips are pointing towards your thighs, towards your body. We're going to do that cat-cow again. Try and keep the back of your hands so the entire palm engaged to the ground. So round your spine. Big wrist stretch here. We're holding those dumbbells, whether we're holding them down, the lower part of our body, taking lots of stress. When we're lifting them up to the sky, we're using those muscles. When we're chest pressing, wrists are nice and straight, still using them. Do a couple more. And we'll come to a flat back and we'll bring the hands back to neutral position with the fingers pointing towards the top of your mat. All right, we're going to walk the hands forward and come down onto your forearms. I want you to keep your tailbone up towards the sky. Okay, so keep that bend in your knees. And we're going to go into puppy pose. So press into your hands, press into the tops of your feet, and then bring your forehead and your chest down towards the ground. And breathe. And walk the hands a little bit further. Press the chest towards the ground. Bring your forehead down to the ground if you can. If not, grab your block and bring your forehead onto your block. Take an exhale here. Press your chest towards the ground. Now bend your elbows and bring the back of your hands behind your head. And then sink that chest down. Press your armpits towards the ground. We'll get a nice stretch for our triceps. And breathe. Take 2 more nice deep breaths. Press your chest towards the ground. Then we'll let go of the hands. Bring the hands back to the front of your mat. You're going to slide your body all the way down to the ground. Bring those hips to the ground. Maybe wiggle them side to side. Then I want you to bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Bring your elbows in towards your body. Slide your shoulder blades back. And then just lift up just a tiny bit. Lift your chest up just a tiny bit. Little back bend. Everything we do, we rely on our back. Bring your forehead back down to the ground. Press into your hands, squeeze, elbow points back. Be respectful of your back. And bring it down. I'm going to go for one more. And this time, can you straighten both arms? Keep those hips down, pressing down. So into an upward facing dog. So now engage the back of your legs. Take your thighs off the ground. Hinge back down, all the way down to the ground. All the way down, yes. Let's take our left arm. I'm going to give you a couple of options with your arms here. So you can we're going to do into a chest opener. So you can bring your left arm out into a T, or you can bend it into a cactus arm. Right? So that palms down to the ground. You're going to press your right hand is going to be right by your shoulder. You're going to press into that right hand and roll over onto your shoulder, onto your chest. Now your leg can be bent right over. That might be a bit too intense. So maybe the knee just stays beside the leg. Maybe it's on the leg. You want to feel that stretch in your shoulder and your chest. Now the right arm can come up and around and can bind again, so it can hang at your lower back or down by your waist. Breathe. Nice. Roll back onto your tummy. And let's take that over to the other side. So one side might like a bent arm, one side might not. So feel with it. So right arm nice and long, left hand underneath your chest, underneath your shoulder. Press into it to help you roll over. Maybe that leg comes with it. Maybe it doesn't. Shoulders, shoulders and shoulders and shoulders through our weightlifting, right? All those Arnold presses we do. Shoulder presses, military presses, upright rows. Need to get back to those beautiful shoulders. All right, you're going to roll just a little bit back. Bring both knees up in line with your hips. Press into both hands. Press yourself up. Kick your legs away. And then roll back onto your back. Bring your right knee into your chest. Give it a hug. And I want you to make some nice big circles with that knee. So bring it around across your body, up into your chest. And go the other way. And we'll take that leg nice and long. Bring the opposite knee in. Make those nice big circles. Go slow and big. And go the other way. And then we'll bring both knees into our chest. Give that little hug, realign your spine. Then keeping your tailbone down, take both legs straight up towards the sky. Bring your arms down alongside your body with your palms down. So legs up the wall. We get that reprise of the blood flow. Heart rate gets up when we weight train. Let the heart rate come down. Bring your arms up towards the ceiling and then all the way to the back of the hands, kiss the ground, fingers are pointing way to the back of the top of your mat. Left knee starts to bend, bring that foot down to the ground. Right knee starts to bend, bring that right foot down to the ground. Make a big circle, so a half circle with your arms to bring your arms down by your body. Walk your feet a little wider than your mat. Let's just do a few windshield wipers. So take both knees over to one side and over to the other side. One more on each side. And then we'll bring both knees back up. Slide your feet, your heels away from one another. Let your feet fall away from one another. Bring your arms alongside with your palms up. Massage the back of your head. This nice gentle rock side to side. Let's bring our hands and our palms together and just like start to get some energy. So rub them really, 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 really fast, 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 fast. Get the heat going. And then cup your hands over your eyes. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale it out. Let the eyes get heavy and close. You can bring your hands away from your eyes. Take a nice big swallow. So sink and melt and get heavy. And really see if you can succumb and let all of your muscles have a break. Let all of your tendons and your ligaments have a break. Continue to sink and melt. Shoulders fall away from one another. Everything nice and heavy. And then reach your arms up overhead. Bring your legs in line. Point your toes, point your fingers. Know that you are perfect. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little hug. Rock over to one side. Your bicep as a little pillow. Hang out here. And then slowly press your hand in the ground to help yourself come up to sitting. Nice. Let's bring both arms all the way up towards the sky. Take a nice big exhale. Bring your hands down to your heart center. You are a weightlifter and you are perfect. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed our yoga for weightlifters.